Plano mo bang ilipat ang mga ari-arian mo sa inyong mga anak para maiwasan ang gulo na kinakatakutan?
Mas mura ba na ibenta na lang or i-donate ang ari-arian mo sa mga anak mo ngayon? Or hayaan mo na lang na ipapamana mo later on? Welcome to Legal Guide Philippines, where we simplify the law to help you make better choices. I'm Attorney Erwin Zagala and I'm with my partner,
Attorney Ramon Ramirez. So ngayon, meron tayong katanungan galing sa ating isa sa mga readers. Yan. Nagsulat siya, sabi niya, "Good day po mga attorneys. I am a father of 3. As I get older, I want to make sure my children won't fight over my properties when I'm gone. I also want to spare them from the burden of high taxes."
Yun.
Okay. Some of my friends suggest that I should just sell the properties to them now for the very low price, while others say I should just donate to them so that I can see the titles transferred to them while I'm still around. However, I'm worried about the cost of my own security. If I sell or donate now, will I end up paying more? Or is there a better way to do this that is both legal and tipid for my family? I want to do what's best for my kids without losing my own financial safety net. Sincerely, and this is from Glenn B. Thank you, Glenn B, for your letter today. This is actually a very good question.
Good problem si Glenn B. Maraming ari-arian.
So
Very
let's break down. No? Ano ba yung tanong talaga ni Glenn B, no? So ang sitwasyon ni Glenn, he has several properties. Ngayon, sabi niya, medyo advanced na siguro yung age niya. Inisip niya, ano ba dapat ang gawin ko? Dapat ba ngayon pa lang ibenta ko na? Ibebenta ko ba? Or dapat ba i-transfer ko sa kanila ngayon pa lang? Para pagdating ng panahon na mamatay ako, wala na silang iisipin and wala nang akong paproblemahin.
Siguro sa age ni Glenn, in his advanced years, ito na talaga yung mga pinag-iisipan araw-araw. Diba?
Yeah, so sabi niya, okay ba na gawin ko to? Or do I do nothing? Wala ba akong gagawin? And then, bahala na lang. Sila na lang bahala pagdating ng panahon.
That's a good question. Ano? And I think we can help Glenn by approaching it in different angles. Ano sa tingin mo?
Yeah, definitely. So, let's just give you a context. Let's say, way back, at least 8 years ago, ang strategy talaga is, ngayon pa lang, i-transfer ko na. Para wala nang problema yung mga anak ko moving forward.
Something happens to me sa titulo, sila na.
Hindi na nila kailangan problemahin yung estate tax or whatever. So, ito yung strategy at the very least 8 years ago. Okay? So, ang unang tanong ni Glenn, siguro in a nutshell, would be, is selling properties right now to my children for a lower price a safer way or a safe way to transfer my titles or yung mga properties? No? Okay? So, right now, Glenn, no, ang answer namin is no. No? This is generally a risky move. Why? Because ano bang kino-contemplate natin dyan? No? Usually, ang nangyayari dyan, ita-transfer ko na ito for a pretend sale.
Simulated sale.
Ang problema kasi dyan, ang tawag dyan, simulated sale. Diba? Kung wari, mag-execute ako ng deed of sale. Ita-transfer ko na ngayon pa lang. Diba? It's as if binili ng mga anak ko yung property ko.
Ang problem sa mga situations na ganito, yung mga anak walang kakayanan.
Yes.
Basically, kakagraduate lang or minsan nga hindi pa nakakagraduate.
Minsan minor pa.
Ano pang bibili ng lupa?
Anong pambili niyan? Diba? So the problem with this is yung ita-transfer nyo ngayon pa lang via sale is, it's first and foremost, it's called a simulated sale. Okay? And generally, ano ba yung simulated? Totoo ba yan or hindi?
Kathang isip.
Hindi siya totoo, guys. No? So, it does not reflect yung totoo yung intention. No? You're just pretending na may sale na nangyari and you're going to go through the motions of selling it. Kung wari, nag-get a car, pay the CGT, di ba? Pero the truth of the matter is, meron bang exchange of money?
Wala, kasi nga, wala namang pera talaga yung bata.
Wala,
diba?
Simulated. Kinungwari nyo lang na binenta nyo.
And Attorney Ramon, ang pagkakaalam ko, may legal effects yun.
Yes.
If it's a simulated sale, anong pwede mangyari?
So, definitely, under the civil code, a contract of sale, kasi sabi, sale daw di ba? Contract of sale requires a consideration or a price. Diba?
May pinalit.
So, ang consideration is yung kapalit. No? So, in this case, kung bentahan yan, sale yan, may presyo, may perang binayad. Diba? Pero in this case, wala naman. No? If you sell a property to your child for a very small amount, 'di ba? And there's actually no exchange of money, 'di ba? Posibleng maging void 'yan kasi nga sinimulate nyo lang. Guys, sa totoo lang, hindi tanga yung BIR, hindi tanga yung gobyerno natin. Nakikita nila na posibleng, parang simulated sila to, di ba? Even before the train law or create law or whatever, hindi siya good way of doing things, no? Na nagkukunwari kayo may sale.
Pero Attorney Ramon, alam ko, in addition to the risk na ma-declare void siya dahil simulated, alam ko may babayaran ka pa ring tax.
Yes, oo. So, actually, yun nga yung reason eh. Dati kasi, ang tax rate ng pagbenta ng property or real property or whatever, it's usually considered a capital transaction. So, it's subject to a capital gains tax of 6% of yung gross selling price or fair market value, whichever is higher.
Yes.
Kaya, usually, or dati, gustong-gusto ng mga tao, ibenta natin kung wari. Para ma-transfer na. Mababa yung tax, 6%. Diba? So right now, yun pa rin naman yung rate, no? 6%. So whether or not totoo yung sale, kung simulated or not, definitely, magbabayad pa rin sila ng 6% capital gains tax.
So what I'm seeing right now, may legal risk, may tax ka pa rin na binayaran.
May legal risk, na, meaning baka ma-void siya because it's not a real sale, and then, obviously, may tax ka pa rin babayaran.
Kapag may naghabol.
Yes,
diba?
exactly. Or kung mapansin ng BIR, parang dapat may, yan. Okay? So, may tax yan. Okay? And in addition to CGT of or capital gains tax of 6%, meron din tayong documentary stamp tax. Okay? So, normal yan sa lahat ng sale of capital assets. Ang next question, okay, hindi pala sale. What about donation? Is donation better since it transferred the title while I'm still alive? And sige, sabi mo, dapat may consideration. Walang consideration.
So, kumbaga ito, walang legal risk. Kasi yung totoong intention, yun ay lumabas sa papel.
Yes.
Walang pinalabas na benta. Bigay po ito.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, ano ba muna ang... So, kung mari, magdo-donate tayo. Okay, buhay pa ako ngayon. Pero ayoko nang mamroblema yung mga anak ko sa transfers later on. Pag mamatay ako, may estate tax pa. Hindi na. Ngayon pa lang itatransfer ko na. Ano ba ang tax implication? So, ang tax implication yan is because of our tax laws now, ang donor's tax is now also just 6%. Okay?
Sandali,
Kapareho
6%?
na niya.
Kapareho, no?
Kapareho na niya yung capital gains tax. Why? Nag-iisip na yung legislation natin, yung mga gumagawa ng batas.
Hulaan ko kung ano iniisip nila. Kayo naman, donation dati yan eh. Pero pinapalabas nyo sale, gusto nyo makamura. Huwag na tayo maglokohan, ipareho na lang
na lang natin yung rate. Okay. Kaya, ipinareho na lang nila yung donor's tax rate. Dati, iba pa yung rate, no? Pag stranger, 30%, medyo malaki, no? And then, magdi-distinguish ka ba kung kapamilya pa yan or hindi, and then magbabago yung rate. Ngayon, ipinatas na to 6% tax.
Pero Attorney Ramon, ang nakikita ko rito, sige, natanggal na natin yung legal risk, pero may tax implication.
Meron pa rin.
Isn't there a better way?
Yes, there could be a better way. Yes, okay. There could be a better way, no? So, but what we're trying to talk about now, kami ni Attorney Erwin, is whether it's sale or donation to your children. I would prefer na mag-donate ka na lang.
Kung sa dalawa lang.
Yun sa dalawa lang. Kasi yun naman yung totoo. I mean, if you're going to give to your children and hindi ka naman humingi ng pera, I'm not discounting, may mga parents na bilihin mo na lang sa akin to, anak.
Kung may kakayanan.
Bigyan mo ko ng cash kasi siguro kailangan niya ng pang expense or whatever. Bili mo na lang sa akin to, anak, and then ita-transfer ko to sa'yo. That's a real sale. No, ngayon, pero kung ang purpose nyo lang is to give your properties to your children habang buhay ka pa, I would rather na mag-donation ka na lang because same lang yung tax effect.
Walang tulong eh.
Yeah, walang pinagkaiba. 6% pa rin lang yung rate. Diba?
Agree.
So, now let's go to the next question ni Glenn. No? Is estate settlement a possible, better, or more tax-efficient method? Ang sagot natin dyan is, pwede. Why? In this scenario, there are 3 ways in which maita-transfer mo yung properties nyo to your children. Okay? Dalawa is habang buhay ka pa. One is through sale, whether or not may consideration or wala, which is subject to a 6% capital gains tax.
Yes.
Or a donation, meaning, wala kang kailangang ibigay sa akin, anak, ibinibigay ko sa'yo to which is again subject to a 6% donor's tax.
Yes.
Okay? So same rate. So ibig sabihin, ang gastos mo posibleng pareho. Now, what if pala akong gawin?
When you say walang gawin, we wait for nature to take its course.
Yeah, mamatay ako, wala akong transfer or whatever, makakamura ba yung children ko? Possible.
Yes.
Why? Because pag namatay tayo, mapupunta yan sa mga heirs. Ngayon, under our estate tax law, meron tayong mga tinatawag na deduction. So kung mare, ang itatransfer yung properties, let's say 8 million. 8 million yung bayad lupa ko. Yun lang naman ang gusto kong i-transfer sa mga anak ko kung saan sila lumaki. Okay. Now, under our laws right now, and if you're going to transfer that via estate, kung namatay ka, meron na tayong automatic na standard deduction of 5 million.
Automatic.
Automatic 5 million.
So ladies and gentlemen, walang kailangan gawin.
Walang kailangan gawin, automatic 5 million.
Kasi dati, ang konteksto pinanggagalingan ko, kailangan magsasubmit ka ng mga resibo, ng ano-ano.
Oh, pero ngayon, automatic 5 million.
Oh.
And ang estate tax rate natin ngayon is only just 6% also. So,
pareho pa rin.
Pareho pa rin.
Pero,
capital gains tax, donor's tax, estate tax, 6%.
Okay.
But sa donor's tax and sa capital gains tax, anong basehan natin? Yung fair market value.
Yes.
But sa estate, automatic, pag tinransfer natin, namatay tayo, and tinransfer natin sa mga anak natin or sa mga heirs natin through estate settlement, immediately, meron na silang deduction of 5 million. So, dun sa 8 million, meron ka ng minus 5 million.
Yun lang ba? Yung 5
So,
million
8 million minus 5 million, 3 million na lang, times the 6%.
Yung butal na lang.
Yun na lang ang subject to 6%. So, it's possible na makamura ka pa dun sa, wag ka na lang mag-transfer ngayon pa lang.
Attorney Ramon, that sounds fantastic. Ang isa pang pinanggagalingan ko, tingin ko ang gustong ilipat ni Glenn is family home.
Yes. So in our example, itong 8 million na to, bukod sa meron tayong standard deduction of 5 million, meron pang deduction of up to 10 million pesos of yung tinirahan yung bahay as a family.
Yun.
Yung family home deduction.
So let me get this straight. 5 million plus 10 million.
Plus 10 million.
So 15 million
15 million potential deduction. So ano mangyayari doon? If yung 8 million property is actually a family home,
wala na.
8 million minus 10 million,
may sobra ka pa.
Sobra ka pa.
So wala siyang babayaran sa bahay.
Minus 5 million pa na standard deduction. Sobra-sobra na.
Yung standard deduction pertains to other assets. Kunwari,
Everything. Not just the family home. Everything.
Kotse,
Yeah,
alahas, stocks, mga ganun. Okay.
So, meron ka ng 15 million deduction dahil may family home ka. 8 million lang naman yung asset mo. May babayaran ko bang tax? Wala na. Kasi 8 million minus 15 million, hindi siya negative, no? Na
susublihan ka.
Babayaran ka pa ng gobyerno. It doesn't work that way. Never. It will never work that way, no? But 8 million minus 15 million, that will come out to a zero gross or net taxable estate. So, wala ka nang babayaran na tax.
So, lumalabas, sa situation lang ni Glenn, let's confine it to that, parang ang best deal talaga, yung sa estate na lang.
Yes.
Okay. Ay, kaya lang, Attorney Ramon, from a purely financial point of view, estate seems to be the answer. Kaya lang, ako naman, medyo ililiko ko lang. Hindi ko sinasabing si Glenn magulo yung mga pag-iiwanan. Pero there are situations na kaya gustong ilipat na kasi yung mga pag-iiwanan actually nag-aaway.
Yes, okay. And posibleng mangyayari yun, no? And we've handled, Attorney Erwin, we've handled a lot of estate settlement issues, no, na okay lang habang buhay pa si mama at si papa pero pag namanaw na sila, biglang away na yan, diba? Grabe, no? So, what is the best way, no? Estate settlement is definitely a great way to probably help the heirs para may transfer property, but there's also a lot of planning involved sana.
If may potential.
If may potential, no? And if may potential makagulo, the best way to do that is also to have some sort of planning, and one of the ways to plan is to have a will. Okay? So have a will, para makontrol ni mama at ni papa or ni lolo at ni lola to a certain extent how they're going to transfer yung yung ari-arian nila.
We did a lot of videos on that. If you guys are interested in how last wills and testaments work, you might want to check out our other videos.
For yung mga nag-iisip na mag-transfer ng properties, sale, donation, yes, those are good viable options, pero try to consider na maybe if you don't do anything, baka mas makamura pa yung mga heirs nyo, no? Yung mga magmamana.
Weird, no? The law rewards inaction. Diba? In this case.
Yeah, in this case. Not in all cases, no? There will be cases na pag masyadong malaki din naman yung estate, iba naman yung maging effect, no? Kailangan nating i-analyze yan. That's why estate planning is very important. And one of the ways to plan your estate is possibly to create a will as well. Okay? Ayan, ang dami nating pinag-usapan ngayon, no? Okay.
Let's do recap.
Sige. First, immediate sale, it's risky, no? Kasi number one, hindi yun yung totoo yung pinag-usapan, and it would seem na it's simulated, lalo na kung wala namang palitan ng pera.
Yes.
So it's very risky, and of course, your tax will be due immediately. Diba? Within 30 days upon execution ng deed of sale. Sa donation naman, same. You have a 6% tax, and you have actually almost zero deduction. Wala kang 6% based on the fair market value fair market value of the property. Possible, lipat ko na lang estate settlement? Yes. No? Lalo na if the estate is worth less than 15 million, baka posibleng better pa na na lang tayo, mag-estate settlement na lang tayo, rather than transferring immediately.
Yes.
Okay, now, to ensure security, to ensure na hindi mag-away, it's possible na pwede tayo mag-consider to make a will. No? And we can teach you that, or you can ask your lawyer to teach you how to make a will. Well, definitely the most stupid remedy is to keep the properties in your name in a lot of cases and prepare your heirs for an extrajudicial settlement later on. By utilizing yung laws natin, particularly yung train law natin, you can use the 5 million standard deduction or the 10 million family home deduction, as the case may be, no? And posibleng bumaba yung tax payment natin here. And now you may also consider drafting a will, whether it's a notarial will or a holographic will, and we can teach you that, no? Or your lawyer can teach you that, how to make those things. Okay?
Yeah. So now for most of you, if this video was more than enough and it makes your life easier, then you're welcome. But for some of you watching this video, it will actually lead to more questions, and may mga gusto kayong i-clarify, may mga gusto kayong itanong. If that's you,
we conduct a 4-hour workshop called the 4-step estate settlement system. Here, you can learn more about this workshop by clicking on the link located here. In this workshop, you can learn a lot of things, like how to settle the estate of your loved ones in a clear, organized, and step-by-step process. You will learn how to compute the taxes and fees that you need to pay to the government, and you will learn how to transfer the properties with the least possible hassle.
But if what you need is a proper legal consultation, please don't hesitate to consult a legal professional of your own choosing, someone you know and trust and has a lot of experience in these matters. You can actually use the things we talked about in this video as a jump-off point in your discussion, so that it will flow easier with your lawyer. Now, if you want to talk to me and Ramon specifically and members of our team, you can book a call with us at www.legalaccess.ph. We'll help you get the things sorted out, and we'll help you answer your questions. Link is in the description.
Somewhere here. Okay, now guys, one last thing. Choosing your estate settlement over a premature transfer protects your own financial security while ensuring your children benefit from the highest legal tax deductions available. By planning wisely today, you give your family the gift of a debt-free legacy without compromising your own independence in your golden years. So wasn't that simple? Now go make better choices.